Good evening, Facebook world. How are y'all today? Lisa, my grandchild came over today, little Banks. She wanted to play beauty shop, so I just let her play with me, and she fixed my face, and she did a crimping on my hair and all that kind of stuff like that today. And so then she went back home, and I thought about my mama when she was doing this, because my mother loved for somebody to just fiddle with her hair, and I do too. It just feels so good. I just closed my eyes and let her, I said, just do whatever you want to do. So she and her little friend, they just fixed, and they just so proud of themselves. But anyway, Mother used to pay me a penny for every gray hair I could find in her head. And I just look and maybe made 5 cents. But to her, that was like just a massage in her head with me doing around in there trying to find those gray hairs. And then she started finding so many. I started finding so many that she had to quit paying me. So anyway, so I'm not going to cook today with my hair like this, but I just wanted you to talk to you a little bit about when the children come over, they want to do you a redo. Well, let them do it, because you know what? They're only little once. So I'm just going to pin this stuff up real quick, this bushy stuff. There we go. And I'm just going to get it out of my way, and we're going to make something. Now, y'all, football season is approaching, and you might be wanting to just sit around and watch a little football or something like that. So instead of having a savory dip or savory cheese ball, we're going to do something that's more on the sweet side. So come over here to the sink, and we're going to get busy. First thing I'm going to do is just rinse my hands off just a tad. A little soap. But anyway, this was is one of my grandchildren's favorites. They love it. And what you're going to do, you can take 2 or 3, whichever one you want to do, of your cream cheese. Now, I bought 2 cream cheese. Just your regular cream cheese. But it can work with 3, but there's just not many of us, so I bought the 2. And I bought 1 can, and you want your crushed pineapple. And, of course, you want some cheddar cheese grated up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixer. Now, if you don't have a mixer, it is okay. Just do it with your hands or whatever you can do it with. So I'm going to put 2 things of cream cheese in my mixer. I think y'all will really, really like this. I like it, and my grandchildren like it. And it's a good little snack. Good little cheese ball. If I can get it open. If y'all ever have trouble opening your cream cheese, it says how to do it, but it's kind of like those packages when you go out to eat. You get a baked potato and some sour cream or something. I can't ever get my sour cream, that little long skinny thing. I said I was going to start taking me some scissors when I went out to eat, so I just clip the top off of it. I mean, they're driving you crazy. All right, so what you want to do is put your cream cheese in there. Now, if you've got a bigger family, I would do 3 cream cheese and a whole can of this pineapple. But I am only going to use probably half of this pineapple with the 2 cream cheese. So you kind of do it to use the way you want it. I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to let it go around just a time or 2. I've let it sit out a while. Okay. Now, on your pineapple, what you do is you open it up, and you do not want the juice in it. Now, you can save this juice and mix it with a little Kool-Aid and have a nice little punch if you wanted to. But I'm going to just save mine in a glass. I don't know what I'll do with it. I haven't decided. Now this that I'm using right here, oh my glory, that's the chunk. I meant to buy the other kind. Let's see if I got another kind. That's chunk too. Let me see. Well, I guess I thought I brought the other kind, or I just can't find it. Glory to me. Well, it's all right. Hey, it's going to be good. But you get the crushed, okay? So what you want to do is put your pineapple in your, I put mine in a tea strainer, because when it's crushed, I'm only going to put that much. I'm going to just put a little bit. When it's crushed pineapple, that juice wants to hang in there. So you want to push on your tea strainer with the back of your hand so you get all the juice out of it. See, it's still coming out. You want to get it all out, because if you don't, your dip is going to be too thin. So you want it out. My son always says, Mommy, you look at the pictures on the can, you never read the words. He's right. I thought I was getting crushed. I bet I've got some out there in my pantry. But anyway, this will be good. All right, what I'm going to do with this, since I didn't get crushed, I am going to cut mine up just a tad into a little bit smaller pieces. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm just going to cut it up just a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I want to talk to you a little bit. We're going to eat this on some snack crackers. Some of you may say Ritz crackers. Some of you might say snack crackers. But when I was a little girl, they had a thing called, and they may still have it, but I've never seen it around here. It's called hi-ho crackers. So the other day, I was going to the grocery store, and Banks was with me. And lots of times when we're going to the grocery store and I'm driving, I make her make the grocery list as we're going, and we think about what all we need. Well, we were driving down the road, and I was giving her the directions, and I said, put down, let's see, what do I need? I said, give me some hi-ho crackers. And she said, what is that, Big Mama? And I said, what do you mean, what is it? She said, what are hi-ho crackers? So then I had to explain to her that it's a little round cracker, like a Ritz cracker, or one of these, says original snack crackers, buttery flavor, little round crackers. And so anyway, she understood then and got them, but she had never heard of a hi-ho cracker. Now I know good and well that some of y'all out there in Facebook land, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because we used to put peanut butter between it, didn't we? It was so good. I loved it like that. I sure did. We had a little bit of rain today. Well, actually, it was a lot of rain, but it wasn't for a long time. And you remember that video I showed you of the coddle house with all the water all in front? Well, we had another pile of it today. It looked like a little river out there in the yard. And it's from that hurricane that's coming in right now. I think it's coming in, I don't know what the last I heard, it was kind of Louisiana bound. But, you know, those things can turn on a dime, so I don't know where it may come. Okay, we didn't have crushed pineapple, but now we just about do. So I'm going to take half of that can of pineapple, and I'm going to put it in my mixer. And you let this go around in it just a little bit to get all that pineapple flavor in your cream cheese. And while that's going on, I'm going to get out some powdered sugar. Now, I think that if I were you, I would start with about maybe a fourth of a cup, something like that. I'm going to go over here. I got mine in this canister over here. Y'all can't see it, but I'm over here trying to get some powdered sugar out of the canister. I'm going to give you a little bit. Okay. And what you're going to do to this is you're going to do this to taste. So what I did is I got 3 of these spoons out. This is like a little ladle spoon. You can see how big it is. And I may not use all this, but I'm going to put 2 of them in. I'm going to let it go around a time or 2. Like this. Woo! That's going to make a real sweet flavor in there. Push it down a little. This is quick and easy, so if you're going somewhere and you just, you know, I showed you that Anna cheese ball. Well, this is not a cheese ball, it's creamier. So it's more like a dip. So what we've got in there is 2 things of cream cheese, a half a can of, I hope you get the crushed pineapple, and a little bit of powdered sugar. And I'm going to taste it in just a little bit. But the last ingredient that goes in is just a package of cheese. Now, a grated cheese, this was the sharp cheddar. And I'm going to use all of it, and it's 8 ounces. You know, I love pineapple and cheese together. We'll put it in there. Let this go around a little bit. I'm fixing to get me a knife, and we're going to share a cracker. We share a hi-ho cracker. All right, let's open this up. See how easy this was? And I'm telling you, your grandchildren are going to love it, and your men folks are going to love it too. All right, I'm going to open up this little cracker thing right here. Get me a cracker. I need me a little knife. Okay. Now let me taste it, because it makes sure I've got enough sugar in it. I just put a little bit in there, so I'm going to see if it's a plenty. Yes, it is. You don't want to get it too sweet. It's better just to have a little bit in there at a time. Okay, let me take it out. And if you don't have a mixer, just get your cream cheese soft and mix it with a spoon. It'll be fine. It will be fine. You're not going to have to stay in the house all day fixing. It'll be quick and easy and delicious. Okay, let you look in there at it. That cheese gives it a real orangey flavor, see? A color, I mean, a real orangey color. And it has a sweet flavor instead of a hard flavor, like, you know, something like real savory and kind of spicy. This is more of a mild, not a hard flavor, but a mild flavor. And I like it on the cracker, and the reason I do that, you don't want to eat it on anything like a chip or something, especially if it has a flavor to it, because you want to taste the pineapple and the cheese and all that. So just pile it up there. And don't do it for the people. Let them do their own, because you don't want your cracker to get soggy. That's good. That's really good. But just put enough sugar in it so that it'll be sweet for you. You may want to put 2 of those spoonfuls in there or something like that, but it's really good, and I know y'all will like it. You may even want to put the whole can of pineapple, but make sure that you push down and get all that juice out of that pineapple, because you don't want it to be soupy. Okay? I hope y'all have a great night. God bless you. And listen, thanks for all the comments on the song we sang. We were having a good time. I said, my followers are going to kill me for putting music on here instead of food. But, you know, we live a life, don't we? So I'll put everything on there. Because my life is not about all food. It's about a lot of other stuff too. So since I'm on Facebook, I just want to share that with you, and we'll just enjoy together. Y'all enjoy your pineapple dip. Okay? See you later.